Hey, what's going on, everyone? Moose here, and today I'm going to talk about something that I really feel needs to be talked about. You know, we talk about gun belts and chest rigs and body armor and pistols and ARs and then everybody kind of changes. We're going to talk about that coming up next. All right, so listen, this is something that I see on a daily basis, and you know, I love watching YouTube, and as a gun tuber, I love watching other gun tubers, and there's a lot of great information out there, and I really do truly feel that everybody should be proficient in utilizing whatever tools it is that you find are important to have, right? Whether that's a rifle, a pistol, a shotgun, all of the above, whatever. It is important to be proficient. But what I see is this trend of, you know, man, if this happens, man, regulators, we're mounting up and we're going to go do this. And, you know, and here's a fact of life. If you go looking for trouble, you're going to find trouble. I don't train with my tools to go look for trouble. Because if you go look for trouble, you're going to find trouble. And I got news for you. Unless you're John Rambo, right? Or you're Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator, or one of the countless other action movie figures, you're going to find out real quick in a hurry that you're nowhere near as tough as you think you are. When you leave your domicile, your home, your comfort zone, your group of individuals that you have decided to gather with, you put yourself into a situation that you probably don't want to be in. So, what am I saying? What are you saying, Moose? What are you saying? Well, what I'm saying is that these tools are for defending yourself, not for offending others. You know, there just seems to be this huge, you know, I see it every day. My go bag, man. This is what I'm carrying in my go bag, and I'm gonna go for it. And, you know, where are you gonna go? Where do you think you're going to go? Where is there to go? I live in a very small town in northern Michigan. You know, if you want to go somewhere, move out of the city, move to a small community where you don't have to worry about going, right? Because going is not something that is normal for anybody in your life. Single person, you know, you're all by yourself, you have nobody left or whatever, and you've just got this kind of, I'm ready to go live in the woods. Don't wait for something bad to happen. Go live in the woods now. Go see if you can do it, right? I mean, there's lots of guys online that I watch that they can do it. Do they want to do it? Well, yeah, they do it for YouTube. But is that where they lay their heads at night? Is every single night they're out in the woods and freezing and scavenging for food? No, it's for education. In case you really found yourself in a position where you had no other choice. The fact of the matter is we all have lots of choices, and we all have the ability to not just move off the grid. Take, for example, the Little Caesars commercial where the dad moves the entire family out to the woods. And then all of a sudden he's like, you know, he says, we're moving off the grid. And then they move out to this cabin. They're all sitting around freezing. And then they see that Little Caesars has this amazing pizza deal. And he goes, that's it. We're all going back home. You know, I mean, you're not going to, 99.9% of society is not capable of going out into the woods and surviving for an indefinite amount of time. right? That's not smart thinking. You've watched way too many movies and you're taking things to the extreme. You know, these tools are here to, once again, defend yourself, to be able to provide for your family if you had to go hunting, something along those lines. But it should never be taken as I'm going to be the crazy guy that runs around town, you know, taking what I want. You know, you show up in a neighborhood thinking that you're going to go and just take somebody's stuff. You're going to find out really quick that they're not going to allow you to take their stuff. So, you know, just something to keep in mind when we're talking about all this stuff and we're talking about training and we're talking about building fires. I love going out to the woods and camping and building a fire and maybe even building a shelter. But it's for fun. Could I do it in an emergency situation? Yes. Do I want to do it in an emergency situation? Absolutely not. Am I going to take my family out there to do that? No. No, I'm not. No. I mean, no. I mean, that's not really reality. You know, I mean, I get it. If you're way out there in left field, man, and I'm all for you, you know, as long as you're not a threat to me or the country or the world, then by all means, go live in the woods for 10 years. You know, there's lots of people that do it. But we need to realize that, you know, just because you've watched some YouTube videos and you've got yourself a plate carrier and you've got yourself a chest rig and you've got yourself some ammo and, you know, you've got an AR and you've got a pistol and you've got this and you've got that, that those are tools to help you to defend, to provide, but not to go off the deep end and think that you're going to run around like it's The Walking Dead, just shooting and pillaging everywhere you go. That's not reality. That's not. Those are make-believe movies and shows that chances of those coming true are really, 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 really super, really, 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 really super duper probably not going to ever happen. Not saying it's impossible. There is that 0.01% chance that that could happen, but it's probably not. At least not here in the United States. Yeah, just saying. So, if anything, like I said, take from this video what you will. I'd love to hear your arguments and your comments down below. But the chances of a foreign country invading us, not that it couldn't happen, I'm not denying that. But even if they did, leaving your home in your neighborhood with your community standing up together is the last thing that you would want to do. FLIR is a bad mother scratcher. And if you're out in the woods by yourself, 20 miles away, that whoever it is going to see you and they're just going to drop one on you. So don't put yourself in a situation where you think you're doing something and really you're just lessening your chances of survival, right? So don't be that guy. Till next time, man, be good to each other. I definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. If you would, give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, man. Listen, if you think that I'm full of Bologna and, you know, and you're John Rambo, drop that in the comments down below. I'd love to hear about your adventures where you single-handedly freed, you know, an entire apartment complex from rabid zombie dogs and zombies. And I mean, it's awesome if you did. I'd love to hear about it. But in the meantime, let's just try to think reasonably. Don't fall prey to one or two people that are trying to convince you that you need this stuff because the zombie apocalypse or the, this or that is definitely going to happen. We're going to be invaded by China tomorrow. Listen, once again, I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm not. And I'm saying you should be prepared for that. But let's be realistic. And the first sign of trouble, you don't just by yourself out to the middle of the woods. Or even worse, you drag your entire family out to the middle of the woods just to find out that everybody's really not cut out to live indefinitely in the middle of the woods, especially in a colder environment. Yeah, cold and winter are real things. And, all those episodes of Alone, yeah, look how long those people made it. They're trained survival people. That's all I'm saying. Just look how long they've made it. What's the longest ever in Alone? If you know how long the longest ever in Alone was, and it was in cold weather, drop it in the comments down below. I definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. Till next time, be good to each other, and God bless.